So once you've connected there, I just wrapped it a few times more. Maybe wrap it more. But next, you're gonna cut a long piece of string. So I wanna go about double the length. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it there just so we have plenty of string, because I'd rather have more string than not enough. Okay, and then once you've cut it, you're going to wrap it to the center again. Yeah, that's gonna be a little tricky, but you're just gonna wrap it back. You just wanna get to the center. It doesn't have to be super tight or anything. Just, okay. And then once you've gone here to the center, you want your string, you wanna wrap your string around the knot that you've already done. Maybe just go across each one. So I went across that way, I went across this way, now I'm gonna go across this way. But you want your string to end up not on this side, so you wanna do it once more so it ends up on the back side. Okay. And then we're gonna leave that string be for now. Okay, so we should have it like this, and then once you have this, you can go ahead and grab a pen or a pencil, marker, anything you like, and pick the color of paper you want. I'm gonna go with yellow, just springtime, and you're gonna want to trace the shape of your, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna cut it out and fold it. So you just want to trace it, but you want it to be a little bigger than your frame. Okay, so then you're just gonna go around. Oh, okay. And then once you've got that, you can gently move your frame out of the way, and then you're gonna cut this out. Okay. So my friends, this is one part that you can definitely do, or if you need help using your scissors, remember we always point our scissors away from our body. And tissue paper can be a little tricky because it's so thin. So be gentle when we're turning the tissue paper. And if you rip it, that's okay. You can always grab a new piece of tissue paper. Okay, turn your paper. It doesn't have to be exactly on the line. You just need something that's similar to the shape of your kite. I'm gonna turn it. Okay, now you can put all of that to the side. And now I gotta match my, there it is. I have to match my kite to the shape because it's not a perfect shape. Okay. So you want this string to just stay there because we're gonna poke a hole and pull it through. So if you have a toothpick, that works, or the end of your pen, just gonna poke a hole. And you're gonna wanna put the thread through the hole and then just pull it out. Perfect. And then you can leave your, oh, let me find my shape again. Nope, there it is. And you can just leave the string out on the other side. We don't need to do anything with it right now. Now you just have it like this, and now a fun part comes. So you're gonna just cut a little slice on each corner. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh. Make sure not to cut your string. But then you're gonna grab some glue. And you're gonna need liquid glue for this one. If you have glue stick, I think you can still do it. It'll just be a little trickier. But you're gonna grab some glue. You're gonna put it, oh, this glue is clear. You're gonna put it on your finger and you're just gonna rub your finger throughout this whole round. So this is something my friends can definitely do. It's a little messy. It can get a little sticky, but this is one part that can definitely be fun. So you're gonna wanna just be careful with the tissue paper because it is very delicate. And then once you've glued it, you're gonna fold it over our string. Just like that. I think I might have used a little too much glue. That's okay, it'll dry. And then you're just gonna do that with every side. Alright. There it is. Put a little bit of glue there. And I had this piece that had a little extra. It's okay. Put some glue. Okay, so now we have our frame. This looks great. This is already looking like a kite. Awesome. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over, and this string that we had is gonna be very important. So we're gonna leave it there, but then you're gonna need to grab a new piece of string. I got glue all over my fingers. You're gonna need to grab a new piece of string. So you're gonna poke a hole, just like we poked a hole here, you're gonna poke a hole right at the edges. You're gonna poke a hole here and here. You can pick whichever triangle you'd like. I'm gonna put a hole right there and another tiny little hole right here. It's better if you poke your hole under where your string is at. That's the only real important thing, is to make sure it's underneath your string. This is another slightly tricky part, but if you have thicker yarn or thicker string, this is very easy, but I have this very thin thread. There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna poke this one through here. Oh, I think this is gonna be a little, oh, there it is. Awesome. Okay, so now you have this long one in the middle, and now you're gonna pull this one to where it's almost about like that. Not all the way, but not super close, just like a loose little triangle. And what you're gonna wanna do with this piece is these, you're gonna wanna tie it. This is again another part that you're gonna need some help with because it is a little tricky. I'm gonna cut off that one. And then you're just gonna do a knot here. Okay, and you have it, just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna tie this one too. So all I did is you have your string there and your long one. You're gonna put it underneath, over, and just pull until it's a little bit tight like that. And you can see this is how we're gonna fly our kite, just like this. So you're gonna pull it over, and then from here you just wanna make sure you do a knot. You can even leave it without a knot, but okay. There you go. And just like that. And this is, then we're gonna tie this to a bigger string so we can hold it. So it'll just be like that. All right. Okay. So now that we have the frame, I just put it to the side, let it dry. You can see it's slowly drying, and just put it to the side. And now you're gonna grab your tissue paper, whatever color you want. I picked this bright pink, green, and orange. And now you can use regular scissors, or if you have pretty fun zigzag scissors, you can use those. Oh, actually, I don't know if my zigzag scissors are gonna work very well with the tissue paper. It's not coming out too well. All right, so I'm gonna use regular scissors. And what you can do is you can cut straight lines and then cut it off. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this to decorate your kite. So if you wanna do lines, or if you wanna cut out maybe some circles, just any shape you like. Traditionally in Guatemala, they cut out all different types of shapes and patterns, and then they just make like a pretty pattern. Oh, triangles is a good one. Let's see. And it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no right or wrong way. And then you're just gonna add it onto your kite. So you can add as much or as little as you like. Oh, I like how the triangles are looking. You can make big triangles, little triangles. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this one into. You can make your own zigzag paper by cutting out triangles. You do a triangle and another triangle. And now you have these little, you can put them on the edge. And then you can use these scrap papers. And what you're gonna do, how you're gonna glue them is you're just gonna get a little bit of glue. And you don't want to put glue on the paper because it'll rip it. So you want to get a little bit of glue on your finger and just gently rub it just a little bit. And then once you have that, you can stick it onto your kite, just like that. Okay, friends, so from here, all my friends just cut out triangles, circles, patterns, wavy lines. I'm gonna try to do some little waves to put around, and then you're gonna glue it. I'll show my friends what pattern I came up with, and then I'm excited to see what patterns you come up with. And after that, we're gonna do a little bit more decorating, and then hopefully we should be able to fly it. Okay, so I have finished making my patterns on mine. This is how it looks. You can add more if you like. The more you add here, the stronger it is. So I might just go in and add a few maybe circles on here because we don't want the wind to break it. But the more you add, the stronger your kite is. So this is what it looks like. I have my string right here. Now, in order for this to work the best that it can, we gotta add one more piece. So I have a sheet of tissue paper, and I'm gonna fold it almost in half, but if I can show right here, you're gonna leave a space at the top. So instead of folding it completely in half, you're just gonna leave a little space at the top, about an inch or two, and then you're gonna fold it. Oh, I think you can see it better here. There's this little space. So you're gonna fold it, and we're gonna attach these to the sides. So you can attach it to the top sides, bottom sides, whichever sides you'd like, but they have to be on either end. So it could be these top two or these two bottom ones. Great. I think I'm gonna do mine at the top just because I have stuff here already. So I'm gonna do the top ones. So what you wanna do is measure how long the side that you want to attach the tissue paper to is. So you're gonna measure it, and mine is about 8.5 for one side, and then the opposite side, it's about 5.5. So 8.5 and 5.5. So then you're gonna go back to your big paper, and you're gonna measure it out. So really 8.5. Okay, thought I measured wrong, but 8.5. So I'm gonna put my dot there, and then I have to do the other side, which was about 5.5. Okay. Now that you have that measured, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start at the bottom part, and you're gonna fold one up, and then you're gonna kind of make like a fan. You're gonna flip it over and fold again, and then flip it over and fold once more. You're gonna keep folding until you get to the top edge. Keep folding. Okay, until you get to that top edge where you don't have a double anymore. Now, you're gonna find the spot where you measured. See? And you're gonna just cut a straight line across. Friends can help with this. It's just a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just find the line, and you're gonna cut straight or zigzag, however you'd like. Okay. And then once you have your piece, you're gonna cut again, and friends can do this. You can cut as many as you like, 1, 2, 3, or just in half, however many you like. Not too many. I'd say maybe 1, 2, 3 if you have a pretty small piece like this. If you have a bigger piece, like this one for the other side, you can fit in 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Okay, but you don't want to cut this top piece. You just want to cut up into there. Alright, so let's try it out. Whoa, and as you can see, it lets out this really pretty long little tail. So that's what you're gonna want on the sides of your kite. So then I'm gonna cut another one, and then one more. And then it unravels, and there you go, you see? It's very pretty, and it'll flow in the wind when you're flying your kite. So we'll add those in just a moment, but I'm gonna go cut these. And you can fold these a little tighter, so when it unravels, they have more of those little zigzag creases in them. Okay, so in here, let's just do it again. See, okay, well, I think I'm gonna do one here. Yep. Then I'll do another one here. Another one here. And then one more. Perfect. Awesome. You can play with them. You can make as many of these as you'd like and just play with them. Okay, so now we're gonna get our kite, and you're gonna attach them to the two opposite sides that you like. If you decorated these sides and you want to do them down here, that works too. If you decorated all of it and you want to do it up here, that works too. Or if you decorated all of it and you want to put it here, that works too. So I'm gonna attach mine to these sides. Okay, so all we're gonna want to do is this part that we didn't cut at the top, you're gonna get some glue on your finger again, see if I can move it here so you can see it a little better. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you're gonna get some glue onto your finger, just like that, and then you're gonna rub it gently all over the top. Just the top, because the part that we cut is gonna flow in the wind. All right, so you wanna have some glue like that. All right, and then fingers have glue. You're going to glue it onto the side. And then just gently rub it. To cover some of your other decoration, that's fine. Mine covered a little bit. And then now it has these long, beautiful little ribbon-like tails on the side that are gonna flow in the wind. So we're gonna do the same with our other one. Is this it? Yes. Here it is. So I have my smaller one. You're gonna grab some glue on your finger, and then you're just gonna and you can make your kite whatever color you'd like. Oh, so this is a great example. I accidentally ripped one of the little ribbons, which is okay. I'll just put it to the side. We can always glue it on after. So I've got this. So I'm gonna glue it on to my side right here. Just like that. And then the piece that ripped, I'll just glue it on top again, right here. And it's fine. Easy peasy. Something breaks, we can always glue it. We can fix it. No problem. And then there you go. Okay, so next step is our toilet paper roll. So you're gonna grab your yarn, thread, string, whatever you're using, and you're going to ask for some help, because you're gonna tie these two together. If we can see it, it's a little, yeah, I'm using really fine thread. But this string is the one that's attached to my kite, and this string is attached to my yarn. So you're just gonna tie a knot, tie them together. And this, you can ask someone to help you to do this. It's fine. And then the next step, my friends can do. Yep, just like that. One little knot. Just like that. Okay. And then now, this is kind of fun for some of my friends. You're gonna grab this, and this is what you're gonna hold on to. You can paint this if you'd like, or you wanna draw on it while your parents or whoever's helping you is doing the frame or is cutting some of these pieces out that are a little trickier. You can definitely decorate your kite holder. Paint it, marker it, crayon, pastels, dot paint, whatever you'd like. Okay, here we go. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to leave some space. You're gonna leave some string, but what you wanna do is you wanna wrap string on your toilet paper roll. Grab a big piece of yarn. You're gonna roll it and 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 roll it. That way, when it's flying, it can unwind and go higher and higher if it needs to. Okay, so you gotta cut out a long piece. And if you don't have a lot of yarn, just use as much as you have. You're gonna cut it. Okay, so I have my yarn right here. And then, so your kite doesn't, let's say it's flying really high, and it keeps going and unraveling, and then it unravels and your kite flies away. We don't want that to happen. So you're gonna grab just a little bit of glue, and you're gonna put a little bit of glue right there, and then you're gonna glue the end of your string or yarn, just like that. You can blow on it for it to dry. Doesn't have to be super strong. And then you're just gonna roll it. Keep going. And if you have bigger yarn, this would look a lot prettier and nicer, but I'm using this yarn. And then there you go. There you have it. So now when you take it up to the sky, you're gonna be out. You're gonna hold on to it from the frame, and you're gonna hold it up, and then you're gonna let go, and it's gonna catch the air, and it'll slowly fly. And you can hold on to it with your toilet paper roll. All right, friends, I hope you liked this project. It is a little long, and you do need some help, but if you don't finish it today, that's okay. You can work on it tomorrow. You can work on it over the weekend. As long as you have fun, then it is okay. And I think I might cover this one in some tissue paper and show my friends how this one works. And then maybe we can even make one of these for Rainbow Room and fly it together. Take turns flying it. Be pretty cool. All right, friends, have a great day.